Our slides may not have worked, but I have all of my announcements on the slide, so I have to use it. Let's see. All right. And of course, this is that time where we bring you all our announcements, and we do have a few this morning that I need to share. Mother Bobby Watson's memorial will be held this coming Saturday, May the 3rd at 11 a.m. here at New Millennium. Please be in continued prayer for Garbo and her family as we come out to celebrate her life. June the 1st, 2025 is New Millennium's 16th anniversary. We're going to have it during the morning worship service. More details, the speaker. We're looking at perhaps having a pre-Saturday gathering via Zoom. So be looking for that information as well. The Bible study that we have on Wednesday evenings, led by Reverend Chaplain Whitney, is moving from the platform of Go Meet to the Zoom platform. That's on Wednesdays. It started at 6:30. We're done about 7:10, leaving just a little time for prayer. So if you are interested, let me know. I'll add you to our text out list or email list. And we'd be glad to have you. It's been very good. Hey. You know, Belinda, I think I'm going to have yours because this one is too small. Right. This is an invitation, come one, come all, to see and hear the Art Porter Singers in concert. That'll be today, April the 27th at 5 p.m. It's to be held at Cross Street Christian Church, Disciples of Christ at 1223 South Cross Street here in Little Rock. That's at 5 o'clock p.m. And of course, our own BJ is part of that Art Porter. So we're really happy about that. I've heard them several times in concert, and they are absolutely fabulous. So if you're looking for something to really get you stirred up, that will certainly do it. Okay. I wish that would just do what I needed to do. Okay, stop. This is, Arkansas is seeking the federal government to approve work requirements that could impact your Medicaid coverage. Thousands of Arkansans lost their health coverage in 2018 due to failed policies. Tuesday, April the 29th, from 5 to 6:30 p.m., Arkansas Education Association, 1500 West 4th Street in Little Rock, will have a town hall, Stop Medicaid Work. This is co-hosted by the Arkansas Advocates for Children and Families and Arkansas community organizations. Now that email did go out. If you didn't get it or need to be reminded, let me know. That's this coming Tuesday evening. Yeah. Also Tuesday evening, the anniversary committee will be meeting at 6 o'clock in the evening, Tuesday evening. That's from Regina. New Millennium Church will share a moment of recognition and celebration to the youth and others of our congregation who we think are absolutely outstanding. The ceremony will take place during our morning worship on Sunday, the first Sunday of May, the 4th. Each child will receive a certificate and an award to commemorate this moment. If you wish to have specific achievements listed, such as academics, sports, activities, etc., please text or email me, Deb, this information so that I can add it to the certificates. Monday evening, no later than Monday evening, or just give me a call. Please join us next Sunday. I know that the live stream did not function, but it is going to go out on the YouTube. But if anyone is not here that you know, like Sarah, I'm going to be reaching out. I'll send something out. But we want to be present to be able to celebrate our youth here and to let them know that we love them and we are here for them. April's birthday, today is the 27th. It's Nita Daniel's birthday, and we will sing happy birthday. But we'll also include Reverend Zach. His birthday is April the 30th. And of course, that would have passed by the time next Sunday. So we want to make and include him as well in that. And last but certainly not least, I want to remind everybody about Jedediah's graduation. He is graduating this year. His graduation ceremony will be held on May the 22nd at 6 p.m. at the Barton Coliseum, 2600 Howard Street. And of course, we all remember, most of us, because we were there. And it's still standing, and it gets to have our jetty there walking across the thing. So we're so proud and so happy. Yeah. There will be a graduation party May the 23rd at 6 p.m., and that would be held at 1500 South Taylor Street, which is at the home of our dear Candace, in celebration of Jedediah's, our own. We have watched him bloom and grow and become all these wonderful, inspirational things, not only for your own generation, but it's encouraging for my generation as well. So we support Jedediah's ongoing adventures. Mail your congratulations and gifts to the home address, or you can Vino at Candace. Please, I'm gonna post this in my office, but please be additional, there you go. See, she's just not only can sing, but she's resourceful. So that is all that I have. Thank you so much, Pastor.
Candace, you have another?
Yes, she has some more cards.
You have invitations?
Yes.
Yeah, come on, come on.
All right, I'm passing around.
Our friend, Pastor Darrell Harrington from Memphis says, of course, says it's a pretty sorry frog that won't croak in his own pond. And Jedediah, we're proud of you, man. We thank God for you, and I am going to say that we are glad to see what God has done, is doing, and is going to continue to do. I'm going to share this, and I'm going to let you go, but we don't have our prayer for Gaza this morning. I want to share this because even though I have mentioned this in my sermon, I want you to get a sense of what's talking about. Heather Cox Richardson is a historian who writes a Substack called Letters from an American, and this is what she wrote on yesterday. She wrote, "Today's major stories must be seen in the context of President Donald Trump's dramatic losses in court and his plummeting poll numbers. Yesterday, Trump told the Department of Justice to investigate Act Blue, the platform that handles the fundraising for almost all Democratic candidates and the issues Democrats support. This targeting of the Democratic infrastructure would hobble Democrats, and it would also play to Trump's base, which insists without evidence that Act Blue accepts straw and foreign donations, an accusation Trump repeated in his order about the investigation." And then yesterday, Friday morning, FBI Director Kash Patel posted on social media, quote, "Just now, the FBI arrested Judge Hannah Dugan out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin on charge of obstruction after evidence of Judge Dugan obstructed an immigration agent operation last week." Patel quickly deleted the post. Now let me say something to you about that. As you may know, I know a little about being a judge. The warrant that Judge Dugan got was an administrative warrant. It was not a judicial warrant. It's not an arrest warrant. It's not an arrest warrant. And Judge Dugan and no other judge had any obligation to hold that undocumented immigrant for ICE to let them go. That's not an obligation. Now, the reason I mention that in church is because there's something in the top 10 says, "Thou shalt not bear." I want y'all to catch the notion, though, okay? The same folks who want you to post the 10 commandments on the walls of public schools are violating the commandment against bearing false witness against undocumented immigrants and against a judge. These are the same folks that are stealing children from their parents because their mothers are undocumented. I am saying this in church because it is important for us in the name of God to keep standing up and say, this is wrong. This is wrong. Now, we got to do it outside of church walls, all right? It has to be done outside of church walls. If all that happens is that we say this in church walls, they're going to keep doing it. But when we start saying it in the street, when we start going out to the members of Congress's offices and saying, this is wrong, take our voices to those offices and say, this is wrong. How dare you say you represent us and you're supporting this? This has to happen. So in the name of God, I'm asking us, please, ma'am, please, sir, please follow Jesus. Do not let this kind of stuff go on. Because this is the very kind of advocacy, activism that Peter and the first followers about. They wouldn't hush up. They wouldn't hush up. And they got thrown in jail because they wouldn't hush. I hope that we got the message, all right? Now, you know your pastor's crazy, so now you can say, Pastor did something else crazy this morning. Yes, I'm going to keep doing it because, quite honestly, the way we stop wrong is to continue to say it's wrong and then to stand in its way. To stand in its way. We're not going to have the prayer for God this morning. We're going to sing God Be With You again. I'm going to ask you, if you would please remember that the memorial service for Carl Huckradle is going to be Wednesday afternoon at 1 p.m. at Mount Pleasant United Methodist Church. Mount Pleasant United Methodist Church on Church Street. On Church Street. Somebody say Mount Pleasant United Methodist on Church Street. Because there's a Mount Pleasant Baptist Church on Daisy Bates. So there's a Mount Pleasant United Methodist Church on what street? Mount Pleasant United Methodist Church on Church Street. What time? What day? Now, if we get there at 12:30, if you're going to be there, you're going to be on time. Next Saturday morning, the memorial service for Mother Bobby Watson is at 11 o'clock here. If we arrive before 10:30, then we'll be here to welcome Garbo and her family, okay? And to receive them and encourage them. Would you do that for us, please? Finally, please remember that the only thing that keeps people from getting worse is when good people get stronger and louder. In the name of God who calls us to keep making good trouble, to not hush up, to not be quiet, and to not go silent, go out from this place making the noise that the power of God that would not stay dead is alive in your life. Live like it. Live like it. Sound like it. Act like it. Let's sing God Be With You.